Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Olympus. Now this is a game that sat on my shelf for a very long time. The box, I don't know, the orange color didn't attract me, kind of looked generic on it. I gotta tell you, I ended up really liking this game. This game ended up being so much fun, and it's so simple. You have every action, every god has listed an alpha and a beta. The alpha's better. So if it's your turn and you go in the alpha, everybody else can take the beta. It's a good move, but it's not as powerful as the one you took. So they can either latch on because you only have 3 workers, and when it comes their turn, if they run out of workers, everybody else can use their power. So there's a benefit to stopping and just nope, not latching on anybody. I'm taking the alpha. That will maximize the powers that you're able to use. Everything you do will be more powerful. But it won't be what you want to do or even what you need to do. So great, you can build 2 buildings, but if you don't have the resources to build the buildings, it doesn't matter how powerful that alpha is. So sometimes you just have to do the grain, and instead of building up your grain and producing, you can just produce. All right, I'll do that. So there's always that push and pull, and that's so interesting. And the rest of it is you're just getting goods to build things and to play these cards. Now, one of the hard parts about this game and learning is they give you all of the cards. All of the buildings are available to you at the very beginning of the game. Now, you have a culture track, and that culture track, when it gets to 3, you can build the 3 cards. So I recommend, at least the first time you play, put all the cards away except for the ones you can build. And as your culture goes up, grab the ones you can build and put in your hands. That will decrease a little bit of your long-term strategy. But, I mean, there's like 20, I think there's 33 cards there or whatever there is. It's just a large number. And you cannot download all those. Later on, if you play it a few times, you'll be able to digest some of those cards. Don't forget, you have, I think, 12 on the board that anybody can buy. And the ones you have in your hand, everybody has the same cards. The 12, I believe it's 12 on the board are unique. Nobody has those, but everybody has access to build them. Once you build them, nobody else can build them. There's only one of each. This was such a fun and simple game because a lot of the powers of the gods are just straightforward. Increase how much you can produce and then produce. And there's like six or 7 tracks. So those are very clear. And there's one that gives you victory points. And there's one that you can pick anything you want. It's like a wild card. So very, very cool game. I liked it so much more than I thought I was going to. I'm a big fan of worker placement. I have no idea why this game has not been seen more. Highly, highly recommend this game. Check out Olympus. The downside. The downside was the cards to digest. That's okay. That comes with place. I'm not as worried about that. What I am a little bit worried about is that it may become samey. Okay? So it's the same cards every single game. Now, fix that. Taking some cards out of the game and randomizing it. I wish there was an expansion. I'm assuming it didn't sell well enough for there to be an expansion. But I think there's a very, very solid game here. And I don't usually say a game is good, great, or bad based on the replayability. I think there's plenty of replayability here. Because the tracks you're going down are going to end the game and give you extra victory points. If you see somebody shooting up in this strategy you normally use, you have to zag a little bit, perhaps, and try something different. And I think that's where your replayability is going to be, is trying different strategies. And maybe some... I didn't really see anything that seemed overpowerful. I mean, one of the other downfalls it seemed like we were very clumped up in points, and there wasn't a lot of ways to separate yourself. And that's okay in a game. I like Shakespeare. Shakespeare is like that, where you're not scoring a lot of points, so 1 or 2 points is a lot. So when the game comes within 3 points, you're like, well, everybody was the same. What was the point? But those 3 points are really hard to get. So you played a lot better than me to get those 3 points. That might be 30 points in another game. So go in with that mindset. I really liked it. The themes were cool, how you're getting powers of the gods. That was all neat. I loved how you could piggyback. You're not going to get something as strong. If I went there, it'd be stronger, but I don't need that. I don't need that to build the library. But I'm going to get more stuff. Don't I want more stuff? No, you want to build the library. Keep focused. Focus on what you got to do in Olympus, and you will succeed. When you start getting sidetracked to maximize your turn, you're in trouble. You will be in trouble, my friend. And everybody at the table is going to do it. They're going to want to maximize their turn. And you don't want to. Stick to the plan. This game will sneak up on you. The in-game conditions, it's not as long a game as you think it's going to be. You're thinking, you're like, man, it's going to last forever. Come on, when's this game going to end? And then, boom, you're like, whoa. This game's going to end on the next turn. What am I doing? I got to score some points. It's exactly like that. Now, the second, third, fifth, 10th time you play it, you're no longer going, when's this game going to end? It's going to be forever. You know it's going to sneak up on you. It doesn't sneak up on you like there's a random card in the deck. It sneaks up on you like, wow, people are moving up on different tracks. This one's a little bit shorter, so it moves up quicker, blah, blah, blah. Really, really like this game. I'm going to look up these designers, see what else they did. I want to play more of their games. This game was so good to me. Is it going to blow your mind? I don't know. It's not Caverna. It's not Agricola. It's not Twilight Struggle. But when you have very low expectations for a game, it's something you've never heard of, and the game pops up, and you're like, wow, this is a solid game. It's a little light and medium. You know, all the cards you have make it harder. That's where the complexity comes in. But you can totally focus on a couple cards and be just fine. And then as you play, more times you play, integrate different card combinations and strategies. I found some really cool ones in my plays. So Olympus is going to be a definite hit for me. It's going to be underrated. I'm going to tell you to keep this. I'm going to tell you to check this out. If you can find it at a good price, go out and purchase this game. This falls in the Craftovagen category for me, but I don't think a lot of people have heard about it, at least when I started talking about it. And this game was really good. Not quite Craftovagen, but this is a really neat game. Check it out, Olympus. Keep it.